Today I'm recreating Bullock's craziest moves, but this isn't only the anime, but the manga as well. And each move is gonna get harder and harder each time. And you don't wanna miss me do Nagi's U20 goal, so stay tuned. So for our first move, we have the Kaiser Impact. The Kaiser Impact is a volley shot that is nearly impossible to track or react to due to its rapid velocity. So the two things needed for Kaiser's Impact is to have a straight leg when shooting and backspin. But since I don't have Ness, we'll leave the volley out for now. As a proud Kaiser hater, I knew this move would be too easy. And I didn't warm up yet, so it's fine, it's fine. These are some of Bullock's hardest moves, so I won't expect to get it on the first try. Or the second. Or third. This is a lot harder than it looks. But eventually, it took a while, but we got it. Light work, no reaction. Next up is the Sai Flick, which is the move he used against Ren in the U20 game, where he basically lifts the ball and flicks it over his head. And as a defender who doesn't use skills, this sounds like hell. There's only a few steps to mastering Sai's Flick. First, step on the ball, flick it up, and then flick it over. Sounds simple enough, right? Let's not forget Sai is a world-class player, and I am not. But that won't stop me from trying to complete this move. I mainly had trouble with the first part of the move. But after mastering that first part, it was cake. But we can't get too excited just yet, because this next move is the hardest one yet, Bachira's Awakening combo. He used this in the match against Team V, where Bachira awakens and used 3 different moves back to back. The ultra fast stepovers into the roulette into the air elastico. Now you're probably thinking, this is so easy, but you have to remember that these moves have to be done back to back with no pauses. So as expected, I got the first parts down easily. But that dang air elastico. But I didn't give up, and then I sold. I knew Bachira was good, but something felt off. And after reviewing the footage, I realized that Bachira does stop running when he hits the air elastico, which makes it so much easier. So now it was finally time to lock in.
One eternity later.
But after a few more attempts and getting used to the movements, I poured all my power into it. And that was probably the worst air elastico you've ever seen, but a win is a win. And with the third move complete, we will now move on to the fourth and halfway point of this video. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and comment your favorite Bullock character. Now for our next move is the Lavinho acrobatic thing. It's a move that he does in the manga where he just shows off his dribbling creativity. And natural born dribblers, unlike myself, should be able to do. So I had to stretch before this so I don't get injured. Going into this move, I did not know what to expect because I have never seen anything like this before. And this not being in the anime made it 10 times harder for me. I honestly spent more time trying to get the perfect throw than actually doing the move. But I realized that everything can't be perfect. I just have to keep trying and trying. And eventually, I kept on failing. And even after that, I kept on trying and trying. And after about another hour, I deemed this move impossible. But that's the closest I got. So if you think it counts, let me know in the comments. This move was just way too hard for me. Close enough. But just because we failed this one, doesn't mean it's over just yet. There's still 4 more moves. And if we can get those next ones, we will be the #1 striker. Coming in at number 5, we have Nagi's black hole trap, where he just instantly traps the ball. Now I have done this in a previous video, but it was buns. So this is my redemption arc. There are no real steps to this move, it's just trap the ball. And that's what makes it so simple and complex at the same time. And I was selling so much. My throws were bad, my traps were horrid, But then I realized, I'm not Nagi. I'm not a lazy genius. I'm a lazy dumb. No, I'm just kidding. But I have to actually put the work in. So it took a while for me because I just wasn't used to trapping the ball out of the air. And I am also really tired from all the previous moves. But we can't make excuses. So I locked in and... After demolishing Nagi's move, it is now time to say hello to our 6th move, which is even harder than the last one. Our next move is Ren's accuracy shot, where he shoots one ball and shoots another to hit it. But I don't have 2 balls, so I'm using a water bottle. And kicking it didn't work, so I'm just gonna throw it. But this move is literally insane. There's a good 1% of people who can actually do this. And having accuracy like that takes practice. Practice, I didn't do. And I was failing so bad that I had some random kid help me. And I was still failing. This move is all about timing and accuracy, and I don't have either of those. So I felt completely helpless at this point, just hoping I had that Isagi luck on my side. And you guys are gonna hate me for this, but I had to give up on this move. It had been almost 2 hours, and I had to move on to the next moves, because these next ones are the fanciest and most extreme moves yet. So get ready, because things are about to get crazy. For this next move, we have Nagi's 5-shot revolver fake volley, which is basically what he did in the anime with his 2-shot revolver, but now it's 5, making this move even harder. You literally have to shoot at the very tip of the ball to make it go back up and stay in place. And repeat that 5 more times, which is actually insane. To hit the 2 volley, but the 5 volley just wasn't happening. And besides, I had to save my energy for the final move. And finally, Nagi's U20 goal.
瞬間吸収タップリフトからのジャンピンターンはじめまして日本俺が凪誠志郎だ
And I'm not even gonna bore you with my talking. I'm just gonna show you my best attempts. Guess what? And this wasn't 100% accurate, but it was pretty close. Rate the goal in the comments from 1 to 10. And with that, I have now done 5 out of 8 extreme blue lock moves. So make sure to subscribe, like, and don't forget to eat your
Bobo's chicken, Bobo's chicken, Bobo's chicken.